Burning. Oh, I hit the wrong button. We go here first, not there first. It is what it is. What am I doing today? You guys want to know the day we're having? This is the day we're having. Non-functional. It is what it is. Good morning. It's Thursday. On Thursdays, we do office hours. But like I said, I've gone over all of the things I know you guys want to know. So there is a channel point redeem. Called office hours. Those channel points get refunded. So if you have a question about content creation that you think I can answer, that you've been afraid to ask, whatever the case may be, feel free. I will do what I can to answer it. If nobody has a question though, we are going to do we're going to finish this build / cluttering in this Paralives build, and then build a new lot and bulldoze it like 15 times before we're finally settled on what we want it to look like. I really want to do a split level entry. I've said this multiple times. That's the next build I'm going to work on. I'm going to delete the 100 baby house lot to do it. So, but that house lot is up on the Steam Workshop. If you are in the Discord, there is a Paralives channel for the gallery. So if there's something on the gallery that you see, like if you're up on my bad, if you upload to the gallery, you can put it there. No, Meld will do that. I have Meld on my PC. I will tell you this, madam. Meld is very user-friendly. It's very easy to use. I personally, thank you, Eru, will not use Meld unless I absolutely have to. I only use it for Stream Sniped because every time I have used Meld, it has caused a lot of issues on my PC. Like not in a bad way, but like when I was having issues with my stream crashing midstream, like just dying, I was using Meld. Mr. Noob says it's a huge resource hog. But that said, as somebody who is new to streaming, it is very easy to use. It is very, very forward. It is you have this already built in. You don't have to worry about downloading all of these extra things. It's just there for you. If your computer can handle it, go for it. My computer should have been able to handle it, but it caused some issues for me. But when I downloaded it, it gave the same thing too. So just make sure you're downloading from their website and you should be fine. Because I have used Meld for quite a while. I used it for almost a year. Hello, Capri. So if you're looking for Meld, you can download it straight from there. Let's use OBS. Yeah, OBS can crash. I always wait when I have an OBS update. I wait at least a week before I update it. Because typically within that time, they've pushed out hot fixes for whatever was causing the issue of OBS crashing. So I've rolled back in OBS before to like 5 versions before the most current one. Like, streaming is a lot of fun and it's a beautiful thing, but boy, oh boy, can it make you want to rip all of your hair out one by one. So yeah, I've never used Streamlabs, so I'm not sure how that, I'm sure it's very similar to OBS, but I've never used Streamlabs. So, no, that's valid. That's valid. I upgraded mine a couple years ago and I'm like, I want more. So, but as Eru mentioned, and I thank you again, I did indeed land a job starting June 22nd, as long as my drug test comes back fine, and it should, because they don't test for THC. I start on the 22nd. Here's the issue, and I say that with air quotes. A lot of my shifts are a 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or a 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So either we will be streaming less. It will not be 5 days anymore. But we may be doing some later night streams. So like, instead of, we may be doing like a 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. Obviously I will continue to post my schedules. I will never stream a surprise stream. I will cancel a stream, but I'll never surprise stream because I know that people like their stream streaks and I try really hard to not be the reason that you don't have them. But like, There's also days where I'm working like 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. So those days will also, I'm essentially going to be more of an evening streamer on days that I stream. So I know we have a lot of friends who stream in the evening. I'm not going to be upset, hurt, or offended if you guys are hanging out somewhere else. Never have been, never will be. So I just want you guys to know that is what is happening right now. So get that big booty a slap. I wanted to be, listen, today is one of those days. There's a thunderstorm rolling through. Every cat in the house is in my room right now in some form of snoozing. So I'm like tired. I just want to chill. I'm under a flood watch. I'm probably fine. I kind of live up. So what is that? I didn't ask for that. But like for reference, yesterday was 86. This morning it was 68. Our high today is 68. And then tomorrow it'll be 78 again. Like we're bouncing between mid 60s and upper 70s for the next week. It's going to be a good time. 91% humidity, baby. I don't know why that became a thing on this channel. We just talk about the weather every day in our local areas, but it does. And I love it because I love seeing it. Yeah, you be safe over there, Miss Lenny Pooh. I need you to take cover if necessary. No, and that's 100% valid. I'm able to do all of my streaming through OBS. I have my multi-streams. Yeah, we love Max. If you guys are ever in an area with inclement weather, Max Velocity on YouTube is a top tier. He just graduated college with his meteorologist degree. He is fantastic. He will keep you up on it faster than the weather service will. There's also Ryan Hall, y'all. He is also a meteorologist. He's from Kentucky. Max is from Florida, but they look at all of it. If they know there's going to be bad weather somewhere, they're already there and ready. They are in touch with like storm chasers and all of that stuff. So both of those, for me, are people I would suggest if you're in a weird spot weather-wise. Those are the two people I pull up for sure. Yeah, it's been kind of like stormy here for the last 36 hours. It's just fun, you know? Good morning, McNasty. This isn't too loud for y'all, probably. I just want it down a little more for me. It's just loud in my ears. So. In other news, I did indeed almost burn my house down today. I have never walked away from my stovetop without checking if it was off. I made breakfast, came upstairs, did not turn my stovetop off, and left the pan that I had made my eggs on top of the burner. I was gone for I ate breakfast. I was up here, I was gone for like 25 minutes. I'm not even come downstairs. House is full of smoke. And I'm just like, why did no smoke alarms go off? There was literally a smoke alarm on the counter across from the stove. Not a single smoke alarm went off in the house. And I'm just like, the one time I forget, none of the smoke alarms go off. Beautiful. Like, that's probably why all the cats are up here. This is the only room in the house that isn't smoky. Do I think my house would have burnt down? No. But did I do a dumb? Yes. It happens sometimes. I'm going to jump over here to the Paralives. If I miss any chats, yell at me. Screenshots for the... No! That's the worst. You'll see this is different now because for whatever reason, I couldn't get the archway to stay the way I wanted it to. It kept just dipping into the wall. So now I just grabbed columns and I just columned it out. So while you guys were not here yesterday, we did this yesterday. We did finish this yesterday. I love it. It's beautiful. Picasso. You can't tell me shit. I did do this floor. This is the floor that I was really struggling with for our living room. Once I start making fundage from that job, that GoFundMe will go away, respectfully. So we finished this up. These are all royalty-free artworks. if you go online and you Google royalty-free art, you will be directed to the Chicago Museum of Art. The Met has some royalty-free art that you can download. NASA has royalty-free art that you can download. So I downloaded it and I'm not mad at it. So if I like take this beautiful picture here, and once you upload them once into your game, they're in your game. So I don't ever have to re-download it. So from here down, this is all royalty-free art that I grabbed from the Chicago Museum of Art. This is from NASA, because tell me that that picture is not amazing. Look at that. Beautiful. These are also straight from the NASA website. They're all royalty-free. They don't cost you anything. They're free to use. Just be respectful and try and grab royalty-free art. All right. That's what all of this is. I'm not stealing nothing from nobody. That is all. The other thing I found, I don't know, you can't see it behind my fat ass potato. Let me turn off my potato for a second. Is this button right here. Under the microscope, you'll see this. This is the debug menu. I can pull up the debug menu and find different things that are available in the game that you cannot find unless you download the debug mod. I've shared that in the mods channel in the Paralives category in the Discord. So if you're looking for, like, anytime there's a mod that I really like that I think you guys might like as well, I throw it in the mods channel. Feel free to also throw your things in the mods channel. So in the Paralives category, Paralives is general, right? Anything Paralives you can throw in there. The gallery is for your uploads, your paras that you've uploaded, your builds that you've uploaded. That's what the gallery is for. Hello, Jack. It is a mod. The screenshots is if you don't want to upload that stuff, you just want to throw a screenshot up, go ahead and throw that in there. And then mods is for any mods that you find that you want to share, mods that you might find helpful, mods that you think are silly, aka parrot work, but you feel like everybody should have. Yes, I'm still going to bully you guys into the parrot work mod because it is the best mod available in this game. I love it so much. That's how I have all of my conversations. You become acquaintances and then you just parrot work. Yeah, no, like the comparisons are always going to happen between Sims and Enzoi and Paralives because they're all life sims. But they are very different games and I love that. So, but that's what the mods channel is for in Paralives. I'm the only one posting in there right now because hello. I'm always in here finding shit that I want. But they're in there. Feel free to snatch them. But yeah, all of this here is debug stuff. So I could build a little cafe if I wanted to. I don't know that any of this is functional. I'll be honest about it. But like if I want to put in a little camper in my lot, you know, I can put a little camper in my lot. I couldn't do that before. And there's a lot of stuff in. Is this a cat? We might be. Oh my God, please. This is our own little Easter egg. Only we're going to know it's here. I need somewhere to put him immediately. Please hold. Enjoy your leg. I didn't know this guy was in here. Shut the fuck up. Listen, why didn't they just give us access to this from the beginning? Hello? Look at him. I'm gonna cry. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Okay. Okay. Right? Look at it. And then this is just kind of miscellaneous stuff. They also have, you know, some different fireplaces in here, some bus stop stuff, a trap door for your cellar, a guillotine. That's not a guillotine. We have, these are vandalizable objects. These are objects you can vandalize: the trash cans, the bus stop, the newspaper. And then you have just shopping museum objects. So if you want For example, this guy, you can just grab him out of your debug menu. And then they also have all of the collectibles, if this is just something you want to power through, or if you want them as decor. And then they also have the artworks that you can get. So that's the debug menu. It's a mod. If you're curious about the mod, I will post it right here for you. That is the link to the mod for the debug menu. It's called debug objects category. There's also one on Nexus Mods. I'm trying to figure out how to install the mods from Nexus Mods. You have to, like, if you've ever played Stardew Valley, you have to download Smappy in order to download those other mods and make them work. It is very similar with Nexus Mods and Paralives. There's one you have to download called, it starts with a B, and then you have to put them in your mods file a certain way. But there's one on Nexus Mods that is essentially more columns and casts. So I don't want this bookmark. Oh, there we go. So those are options, just so you know. I will link it. I don't have it. Like I said, I don't have it yet, but it says that you need to have BEP in X is the mod that you have to have. And it tells you how to do that. I just haven't done it. But if you're interested in the more columns mod, it's that one right there on Nexus Mods. Again, I haven't figured out how to get it in my game yet, but I will figure out how to get it in my game because we all know how much I prefer having more columns in my game. So, but yeah, we've got a little workout area out here with a little, whatchamacallit, what are those called? Weights and an easel. I'm gonna grab, ceiling. I think I'm gonna go with that. And we'll do it like that. Okay. So this is where I am in this build. I've added curtains. All right. I don't know that I want this bed. So let's see here what we're going to do. Bed. Maybe this. I feel like this is a very wide double bed. It's a king size bed, you know? But I like having the pillows separated. All right, I want kind of like that. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to pretend I don't. And then we could do something like, oh, this is a table, but down here I sized it way down and just put it as a decor piece. And just moved it up with shift. And yes, it is still functional as a table. If I wanted to put a little plant or something on there, it will clip to the top of that. I don't. I liked it just kind of being what it was. All right. And then we have side tables here. I kind of want to go with these. I don't like the feet on these ones. It looks like it's struggling to hold itself up, you know? But if I do this in what color are you? You're not right. How many shades of brown? How many shades of brown is Quiv gonna put in this game? You know, that's the question. The answer is all of them. Don't you worry about it. That works for me. And I know we have this like walk-in closet area. I really want to have, hello walking, how are y'all? I don't want a TV up here, but I do want something like here. Maybe, see, here's the thing. I want a bookcase here, but like these bookcases don't look good like this. So do we squish this way, like this? But then the books get so small. Those are some little bit of baby books. But like all of them, like we have these, but they don't have books on them. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm lazy. I don't want to put my own books on the bookshelves. All right. It's just not for me. What about this one? Damn, girl. Damn, you a sexy bee. Hello? Hello? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I did it again. I want this right here. I like this better. We just do a little boop. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to check that. I'm going to hit that. And then if I duplicate it. Listen, I understand. It all looks the same. I can't help that. All right. This is what it is. Love me or hate me. This is what we get. I'm gonna love you until you hate me. All right. And then we're going to grab a column. What's really crazy? I should have known better. Beautiful. Now we have a built-in. Gonna love you. Gonna love you. I want to paint the column that color. Okay. Stop it. We'll do that. Also, I think for these stairs, we only need that side. And for this one, we only need that side. I do like that it saves when you do a custom color or combination or whatever. Yeah, I don't like that stuff either. All of my VODs are up. Anybody can watch them. I'm sorry that is, they say you can also do it by watching clips. So I don't know if maybe there's clips from that stream that you can watch. Maybe. That's why all of my shit, like, and with Turbo, if you guys have, if you guys use Turbo instead, you know, that's fair. You're a streamer, your VODs get 60 days instead of 14 as an affiliate. So. Listen, I know Iggy Azalea gets a lot of hate. I like Iggy Azalea. I'm not going to apologize for it. Excuse, I would like you to do the rotation, please. Look at that precious little baby. This person likes bears. I would like a polar bear, thank you. I also do really love this little gummy bear light thing. So I'm going to actually pop it up here. And I think I want you to be yellow, but not like piss yellow. Maybe I don't. Hello, Josh. How are you? I don't understand it either. Like, it's a VOD. You've already streamed. If people are gonna sub, they're already doing it. I won't paywall my VODs. I feel like that's a really silly thing to do. I could understand if, and this is something you would have to do manually, you had them paywalled for the first 24 hours or whatever, and then you just, but like, also why? I don't understand it either. Good morning, Luna. So, I don't know. Friends, if you are a lover of cozy games, Luna might be a spot for you, by the way. I just want to let you know they do Sims. Currently they're doing a lot of Fallout 76 with one of their friends. I go over there and I'll be lurking. Good morning, Ben. I just sit over there and lurk when I'm able to catch it. She streams later at night. So sometimes I'm not able to creep in there like I want to. But if I can, I do be creeping. All right? I'll be creeping on all my friends. Oh, man. I can't do it that way. Hold on. Are we for real right now? Dear everybody. I told y'all it's going to be one of those days today. Thank y'all. Leedle. A leedle. Just a little bit of. Morning, Vicky. Exactly. I try to creep on my friends as often as possible. I think we're going to hide the butt plug in here. Hello, buddy. Good morning, Marie. So the question of would you still love me if I was a potato is a yes. Butt plug. Don't ellipse me, Sar. You know what we're expecting. You know what to expect here. Like this kind of a pink or like pink? Like that pink? Same. I hit hot pink. I hit Smeek the other day with there we go. With a VIP. His are 100,000 channel points. And he was like, holy shit. I was like, yeah, I'd be lurking in here all the damn time. The amount of watch hours I have in fucking Smeek stream is disgusting. It's because like Smeek only streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But they stream, I call them a marathon streamer because they'll stream for like 10 plus hours. And so I have other people up, but I know when like I don't have anybody to watch on those days, Smeek is going to be there. So Smeek is always up. And his music, always banging, always a bop. So I'm in there a lot and I'm not ashamed of it. It is. Listen, I saw a TikTok. I did repost that shit that said, I'm just like a potato. I like to be baked and smashed. And I've never related to something more in my life, you know? Oh yeah, thank you. There we go. Potato is back. I wanted you guys to be able to see this little icon over here, and I didn't know what you would be able to see if my potato was there. I think maybe for this scene, maybe we move our potato over here. You can see a little more. There, now you can see all of the things and I won't have to move it around as often. You are a potato. Listen, there is no wrong way to eat a potato, all right? Exactly. It is a VTuber day today. I didn't feel like getting out of bed. When I tell you, I laid in my bed until like 9:30, just cuddled up with Isla because I woke up to pee and she knows in the morning she can come into the room and hang out. And we just laid in the bed, cuddled up until like 9:30. And then I was like, fine, I have to give her inhaler. I don't feel like being functional. So I put on a wrestling onesie. Those are, if you don't know, Walmart has these like one piece things. They're kind of in like the undergarment / shapewear section. Tommy Rachel turned me on to them. I'm not gonna lie, they are my favorite things of life. I have like 6 or 7 of them at this point. And so that's what I'm wearing today. I call them my wrestling onesies. She hates that I refer to them as my wrestling onesies. But they are my wrestling onesies. So that's what I'm rocking today. Yeah. I only got up because that's crazy. It's already hot. It's pouring rain here. So 4 Fortnite streams. Do you use Mix It Up? Gummy bear. We do it through a bot. If you use Mix It Up, it is automatically built into Mix It Up. If not, okay, yeah, and Mix It Up, if you go over to your I did turn my camera off, so it's gonna be a black blob in the corner. See? So in Mix It Up, you click this button right here and you come down here to game queue and you just turn it on. And you can make it where subs have priority. It'll move them to the front of the line. I don't do that. But yeah, you just turn it on here. So if I enable this right now and you do join, I don't think I can join. Oh, it puts me right at the top. And then when I'm done, don't disable it until you are done with the games. Because once you disable it, you don't want anybody else to join. It deletes your queue. But yeah, it's right here under game queue. And then you just enable and people can join. People can join. And then when you disable it, it clears your queue. So we always pin a message. Like I also have it set up in my Mix It Up in my commands. You'll see I have my queue. So if I enable my queue, my command is game queue. It's an action, enable queue. And the chat message is queue has been opened, join queue to queue. So we'll pin that. And then when I decide no more people can play, I unpin this, but I don't disable the queue until after everybody, like until I know who's in there and can pull people in. So that's how, and I've got that and I can screenshot all of these messages if you want to set it up. Because I can do where you join the queue. There's my join. It says the action. And then we also have leave queue. If you leave the queue, it says, you know, what it does. And then we have see queue. This is how you guys can see your position. Oh, 7 streams streak. Thank you, Jess, for that 7 stream streak. Listen, I'm gonna have you start creeping on my VODs or something. I was telling them earlier, I start work on the 22nd as long as I pass my drug test. And a lot of my shifts are like 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central. So we're gonna be doing some later streams. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's how you set up your queue. It's right here in Game Queue. If you don't want to use this, there's also Play with Viewers bot, which is a separate thing. I know a lot of people do that. All of the Wet and Wild. No, I love those. Luna, listen, you don't understand. I love them so much. I've only gotten like 1 or 2. Oh, they're so good, dude. They're so good. No, I don't want to close it. Yeah, I will after stream. Actually, we'll just do this now. And let me go into, I'm going to put it in streaming setup and help. This way you can see all of the things. The ones that look like socks. All right. So here is one of the commands. Hot tamale. And then this one. That one, what was that? Join. Leave. And then it is under, I lost it already. There it is. There you go. It is in the thing. You should be able to, oh, it's because I didn't have it on this scene. I don't think I have it set up on that scene. It's because I don't have it open. How dare I? I am not a pro today. My bad. All of my sounds never work. If you need help with Mix It Up, I scrolled back up so I could see what was up. If you need help with Mix It Up, just yell, Capri. We've got tons of people that use it and love it. So yeah, and now it's not. We don't worry about that. So now we can add B. There you go. Let's see what Marie gets. I got to add some fun things in here. I got to get some compliments in here because Walking suggested fishing for compliments. And I thought that was the funniest shit ever. But I was very, very stressed over the past few days between a lot of different things. I feel better now that if I pass my drug test. I keep saying that because I think it's funny that like I'm going to pass the drug test. I'm not pressed about that. It wasn't it? I thought that was a fantastic idea. I said, Walking's a fucking genius, brother. Fishing for compliments is fantastic. All right. So you can fish for weed if you want. I can throw some weeds in there. I can throw all sorts of weeds in there. Oh no, weed isn't counted. They don't test for THC or marijuana. One of the questions in the interview was, what is one policy you would change if given the opportunity? And I was like, you guys have already kind of addressed it. And they were like, oh yeah, what's that? I said, what I do in my off time shouldn't affect my on time work. If I can have a beer after work on a Friday, I should be able to have an edible after work on a Friday. Exactly. You know? Right? Oh, well, we'll see. I like the Chaos Reloader. I don't like the other gun. But we'll learn to use it. It's fine. They need the Chaos Reloader is way overpowered. Even after its nerf, it's way too overpowered. I respect the decision. I understand it. It's because it's too fucking it hits too hard. And then the other part of that was, I also don't understand why having a tattoo on my wrist affects my professional appearance. So like having pink hair shouldn't affect my ability to cook an egg. So it is, isn't it? Listen, it is hot pink per request. I'm going to have to turn that down. Why is that going off so often? I like it to be there so you guys know we have it, but also let me make this like 15. Let's do that. We'll do that. And that's it. Oh, they could have the shotgun doesn't bother me. The AR is one that they could have vaulted. You can't read what? You can't read your ID. I'll have to look. I might be able to change the colors on them. Exactly. So they've changed that where I'm going to work. You can have a nostril piercing. You can have your ears up to a 1/2 inch engaged, but you have to wear the skin colored plugs, you know, when you've got them in. They don't like septum piercings. It does. I was very confused. Common, chaos, or the common one. Rifle now does significantly less damage, but no longer has any damage drop off. We're seeing the chaos exploder perform too well in close range. That's the point. It's a shotgun. No. That's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, get the rifle. I like the rifle, right? We know this because I'm lazy. I say this all the time. And like to do the least amount of work for the most amount of damage. And the AR was allowing me to do that. But it was very much too much. No, go switch over your laundry. Good. If anybody else started laundry and hasn't switched it over yet, you should go switch over your laundry. No, the shotgun, it hits real hard. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but also it was a shotgun. I wasn't really pressed about it. The reloader I liked because it did a lot of damage, but it did too much. It did way too much. And I can understand, I can respect that. I can't hit my shots with a shotgun, so I was indifferent. You know what I mean? No, that's fair. We have a don't show up to my house uninvited rule for a reason, because if you don't give me more than like 24 hours notice, you're not getting in. You're not getting in. I'm gonna meet you at the door and say, "What are you doing here? Hi, go away." So respectfully. Yeah, I think that I don't understand why they vaulted the shotgun. The shotgun was not, for me, wasn't an issue. Hello, game. But oh, for sure. If you're gonna offer me something for free, I'm in there like swimwear, brother. Come on. Interesting. I kind of want like a gold. Yeah, like that. And then we could do some lights on the wall. So new shotguns percent. Yeah, and that's fair. Like if you can use the chaos reloader shotgun, personally, more power to you. Like I said, I cannot. And that was oh my God. Every time I get raided, it scares the piss out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Good morning, Luigi. How are you? What were you up to today? Please let me know. Thank you so much for the raid. If you've never been here before, good morning. My name is Quiv. I use she, her pronouns. Today we're doing some building in Paralives and asking or answering any questions you have about streaming. Paleo Pines. I keep seeing that game. When it first came out, I was really interested and then I kind of forgot. So I might have to look at that again. As it should. As it should. But yeah, I hope you had a blast. If you guys came in with that raid and you need to raid and run 3 streams, 3. Thank you, Luigi. I think they needed to buff them. We're talking Fortnite. We do Fortnite 3 days a week, and then 2 days a week we do a cozier game and just yap. But if you came in with that raid and you need to raid and run, absolutely feel free to do so. Self-care is best care. We only get one of you. You're really important. Go take care of yourself. But yeah, we're doing a little Paralives building, talking about all of the changes they've done to Fortnite and answering streamer questions. That's what we're up to today. So feel free to ask. Ask away. The limitless boots are the only ones worth having, but also I need to adjust my slide because I have it set to 0.1 right now and I need to set it to like more, because if I have the boots on, it immediately puts me into a slide and I'm like, no, I just wanted to crouch. I didn't want to slide across the map. I'm trying to res a teammate. So not up, down. I needed to go down. It's going down, around. Yes, I would like this wall light. And then we're gonna put some wall lights here. Maybe. I need to see that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these need to go like here. And then like here. I need grid in the house. I need house grid. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Whoa, shorty boy turning on the dance floor. Whoa. Do I put a little lamp over here? Thing is, there's no little lamps. Do we do the little mushroom? Or maybe this on top of here. And then make it a little smaller. 80 stream streak, Vin. That's crazy. Thank you for the 80 stream streak. Holy buckets. I was watching Kofi earlier. If you guys don't know Koofy, they do a lot of Fortnite. They're a little bit of sweat. But they're a good time. I love them so much. And he was in a lobby and somebody had the burnt peanut Sprite. So I'm assuming that that is also something you can get now. I don't really want, but you can get. So if that is also something you're interested in. Oh, I need to come down here and decorate this bathroom. I'm gonna do that while I'm thinking about it. I need some toilet paper, some papier de toilette. Boom. We need, I don't need like toothbrushes and stuff down here. This is like a guest bathroom. So I'm gonna put like a bar soap, a loofah, and then like a body wash. Oh my gosh. They call me cutie, cutie patootie. Crystal Rios, thank you for that follow. Welcome and officially. How are you doing today? I'm going to ask, you don't have to answer because if you want to lurk, I'm not going to tell you not to. Do you like playing Life Sims? Since that's what we're doing today. And if so, what's your favorite? Do you have any recommendations? I don't think this is floating, so I'm going to let it sit in the corner. That and this. Or do you play Fortnite? I know Luigi does a lot of variety streams, so I want this to look. No, I want that. There we go. That looks good to me. Burning fire, burn. What is this? A lump of hair? Just put it right there. I won't because I find that gross. I can't really say too much. I also, you know, as a female, do indeed shed hair in my bathroom. A lot. Let's do this maybe. How big is that? That sticks out quite a bit. No, that's fair. I've played a lot of Disney when it first came out. I like Disney Dreamlight Valley. I haven't played it in a while. I know that like there's a new free update and that Hercules has come. So I might have to look at that. Hercules is one of my favorites. Really, it's just the muses. The muses are my favorite. I, as a builder, am thoroughly enjoying myself with this game. I know there are complaints from game players about like lack of things to do, and it being an early access, I think we all expect that. But I think I'm sitting at like 65 hours in this game, and it's been out for less than 2 weeks. So I like it. I just want to put a shelf right here. Just a little boop so I can throw. That feels really high. I'm gonna put it like here. And then I'm gonna hold shift to pull out both sides at the same time. Listen, I'm skipping the song. I hear that song a lot. All right. Don't drop the dun 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 dun. I hear it a lot. Let's do a little square picture. We'll do a roll or two of toilet paper here. And then maybe we don't do a picture. Maybe we do some towels. Very small towel, you know? Can I stack this? I can. I would like it to be stacked a little more off-centered. I think it's because we're used to a cartoony look. And these are more comic booky, I guess. Like this is my, but I personally really like the art style here. Steam Workshop already has a lot of mods that allow you to change. She was just a random para. The game made her for me. I did try Enzoy. I personally didn't love the game even before like all of the AI and stuff. I was hesitant. My fiance, Mr. Noobs, got it for me. And then I was like, I think I played it once or twice and I was like, I'm good. It just wasn't for me. And that's fine. Like, we know every game isn't going to be for everybody. It would be nice if it was, though. Let me move this over. And then we can have this little plant sticking off of the side. Come here, you. I am going to make it a little smaller. I think it's a little large. He does. He streams Fortnite. That's what he streams. He's a Fortnite streamer. It's I Eat Noobs. If I could spell today, that would be great. There you go. Oh, ads are going to start here in just a minute, just so you're aware. It's a good time to use the restroom, grab a snack, grab a drink, any of those things. I'm actually going to make this lighter. I also kind of want to put a candle up here. So I might like push those back and then maybe we do there's a little candle in a glass jar that I'm looking for. It's not this. It's this one. And then on this wall, we could do like this. And maybe do like something like that. That one says love yourself first. Actually, do I? I understand a lot of people forget. Listen, we've been together for a long time. Neither one of us are pressed about actually getting married. It'll happen eventually. Maybe in the next 5 years. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. Maybe we do like this. Get over here off of the wall. Yeah, we are. And his at his job, we are common law. Like, there we go. We are domestic partners. So if anything happens, I'm the first call. If anything ever happened to him at work, I would know before they did. That's all. I think, no, because we always like, hey, I refer to him as my partner a lot. But like, again, we've been together since a long time. Like 20 shit, I don't know. I can't tell you how long we've been together. All right. A lot of couples are like, yeah, we've been together 10 years and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yep, we've been together for a while. But we've already talked about like marriage wise. The wedding would probably be very, very small courthouse, very simple. We don't care about the actual ceremony. The reception though. We're inviting like 4 people to our wedding, right? But the reception, that's when we would have people come over. So, no, the big reason we hadn't actually done the whole marriage thing is like my insurance and stuff. I would lose all of that. But now that I'm getting a job, I'm going to lose it anyway. So it doesn't matter anymore. Now I can bully him into giving me his last name for actual, you know? No, you would be invited. There's a lot of people in here that would be invited to the reception. All right, I think this bathroom is done. Do we want to put a little rug in here? Just a little shower mat type situation. Maybe something like this. Very simple. Smaller. I don't want it by the toilet. I'm going to put it in front of the sink. And then I think instead of that, we will do... You make me feel alive. That. Okay. And then maybe possibly we do a wall light. Something along these lines. Do I not have my stuff lined up centrally here? Because that's not gonna work for me. I'll put that there. There we go. Hey, Clam Slammer, how are you? All right. I think that's good for this bathroom. I think the downstairs is actually done now. There we go. Do we need a light over the door? I keep saying this room is done and then we're just going to keep adding things to it. I'm doing all right today. It is like a rainy, gray day. So I have decided to embrace my inner potato and just exist. It's beautiful. All right. And then this is actually as much as I'm doing here. Oh no, I wanted to add a little something here. What the, oh, a plant. We could do a plant. We could do, I will get better fucking camera controls once I figure out how to download things from Nexus Mod. All right. Once I figure out how to install Beppin, it's over for you hoes. I'm going to have all of the mods. I like the hangy plants in this game, but I don't want to keep using the hangy plants in this game, but they're so easy. Do we put the candle up here? The duck. I think we do. I think the duck needs to go this way. Needs to back off a little bit. We're going to go in here and turn this light down so it's not quite so bright, blowing everything out. Advanced mode will do that for you. Okay. We're going to make this black because that is the vibe. And then this light, I kind of like having kind of a yellowy, it's a little warmer, you know? And then we're going to pull it down. And then this, I'm going to change to, I kind of like the blue. I'm not going to lie. We'll do that one. Beautiful. I really want on this wall, like a long tapestry, a long picture. I need it to be long. Maybe like this one. Listen, Twitch, don't come for me. I know it's art. It's art. It's actual art. I got it from the Chicago Museum of Institute's website. You can't be mad at me for that. I did not put those titties out there. They did. Why do we keep going down? That's my question. Can I please have this floor? I just want this floor. There's some things you gotta know. I like my beat fast and my bass down low. It's true. I do like my beat fast and my bass down low. And what's so funny about this song is the beat is not fast and the bass is not down low. You know, none of those things happen on this song. So I am going to skip it because they are liars. I won't listen to this because of the featured artist. I'm not a huge fan of Miss. Oh, we do love Kesha. All right. We don't like this long. She did say she has changed that line to fuck P. Diddy. So we respect. I love Kesha. All right. I'm not even going to lie to you about it. Pedicure on my toes. Should we just like bippity bop boop this up here? I think we do. No, I only need one. You can be as pan as you'd like, but you only need one pan flag. We'll put this here. Make it rock. And I think every queer person has a weird hobby. And I say that so lovingly. I know how queer you are based on what you collect. All right. Funko Pops, straight as hell. Let me stop. Uranium glass, maybe a little gay, you know? Just a little. Listen, it happens to the best of us, you know? I'm gonna pop this here. And not because I think they like, this is just kind of a, because here's the other thing. If you collect taxidermy or like macabre collections, you're gay or new. All right. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. And I think that this person is a little into the macabre, you know, like Capri said, gay art student. And I feel like this is giving, I really want it to give those vibes. So far I have nailed it. If that's your first impression of this apartment, I've won. I'm gonna put this clock here. And then we can do a couple of small pictures. We'll do the rounds. Hello? Okay, my bad. Hello? Do I not have a round wall frame? I could have sworn, oh, it's here. I was like, I could have sworn we did. All right, let's go over here. I'm sorry for the camera, man. It do indeed be pissing me off too. All right, we're gonna move this. And then maybe we can do another one of those. We'll do the round here. And then in here, we can do I've already hidden the Tommy Pickles in this house. We only get one. We're gonna do, oh, maybe we put that in here, actually. No, okay. Fuck that little mouse, cause I'm an albatross. I like this picture personally, so I'm gonna squeeze that in. Ooh, 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 come on now. And then here, all right, let's see. Yup. All right. Love Picasso. Beautiful. I don't know where the little things are that you put on the push, like on the board, because they're not, I know for a fact they exist. I cannot tell you where the fuck they are. And it makes me a little angry. I'm not gonna lie, because I've used them. And I keep coming in here thinking they're going to magically appear and they don't. I'm an albatross. All right, let's grab our lights. I do think they fixed the lighting a little bit. Like, yeah, there is still quite the spotlight effect, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as it was. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Stop. There is a mod for better lighting. I just don't have it yet. You need to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do this over the bed. Okay. And then I wanted, there's an alarm clock. Yeah. I don't want it in red though. I'll be very honest about that. And then we could do a couple of well, see, we have like these ones. Maybe we do every time I look for these things, I can't find them. There's a category, there we are, of just like books. Pop down to back. Pop that there. And then over here. Maybe we do like one of these. I don't necessarily want like another plant. I do want this pillow though. Can I make it a little bigger without it looking crazy? I don't know if I can make it a little bigger without it looking crazy. Let me just. And then maybe we make this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then over on here, we need a rug. I wish we had rugs with some fringe. I like a little fringe on my rugs, you know? I don't like that. Like, I like this rug. It's got the fringe on it. I like that. All right, let me see what colors we got. I'm also gonna make it daytime so I can fucking see what I'm doing. I don't want the red background. This might be okay. It brings a little color in here and I like it. I'm hoping because you know it's early access. I already know they're gonna be releasing more and more content for the game. I would like more decor. I did download a mod that allows you to get debug objects, and that's what this is. This is all debug. So I can come through here and grab a couple of things. We did indeed find a little frog buddy that we didn't know existed. All right, this guy right here. Look at him. I put him downstairs in the office. But that's a mod on Steam. Look at him. Oh, so cute. He's so creepy, but he's so cute and I love him. Look at this. Look at this one. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right. But if that is one you are looking for, it is this right here. What's happening? Give me the copy. If you want more debug, that is the link to that mod via Steam Workshop. Of course. Oh, that was the other thing I meant to do. Edit. We won't let that. Okay, no. Generate, copy, commands, Twitch. And then we'll add it as you. And then that's not what I need you to do. I just need to come. I need a chat message, please. Thank you. There we go. And I actually want that. Nah, that can be there. We're making I'm making a thing. Okay. If you come in there and you're being a little butt-faced McGee, I will remove you personally. All right? My mods are already aware. It's a no bullshit zone. The only one who's allowed to do fuckery in Club Cutie is me. But you're welcome to come hang out. I want this. Enjoy your look. The clothes I want. And clothes too. Maybe we do some of that. And then over here, we can have it be a little more neutral. You know? I'm okay with that. I like how the jacket just stays black regardless. Actually, I hate the colors we've chosen here. I just grabbed colors off of the color wheel. I feel like, no, I don't want that. I've changed my mind. My mind has been changed. I would actually like clothes one to be, I don't mind like the pinks and stuff, but obviously we're going to go with some green, maybe some, I don't wear yellow because I fear I turn into a tomato when I wear yellow. And I'm not being funny when I say that. I'm not like fishing for compliments. I have such a red undertone in my skin that it really pulls it out. I don't look that great, you know? Unless I've got like makeup on, and I only wear makeup for stream. I didn't get like, I went to my interview yesterday, sans makeup, and he was like, aren't you going to wear makeup? For what? I'm going to be working in the kitchen. Do you think I'm going to wear makeup to work? Absolutely not. It isn't going to happen. So. Yeah, that's not happening. No, thank you. Oh no, I don't want this. Oh no. A mistake was made. Please hold. I need this color. Actually, no, I don't need that color. Please hold. I need this color. All right. And then I need to come over here, edit, shelves, this color, and the metal can be this color. And then here, we're also going to click this and edit our shelves to this color and our metal. There we go. There they go. Exactly. I'm so good. They, you know, obviously they didn't care. I was offered the position. So. Yeah. I was like, because they called yesterday and I was like, do I need to bring anything with me? Because they asked for me to like come back in. And they were like, no, you don't need to bring anything. And I was like, I didn't get it because like they don't need me to bring in like proof that I exist outside of, you know, because normally they're like, you need to bring in your social security card or your birth certificate or your passport along with them. You know what I mean? And they didn't ask for any of that. My only guess is because I worked for them previously, that stuff was still in the system and they didn't need to re-verify it. Because they didn't ask for any of that. They got me in, they scheduled me, they took my drug test and said, as long as this comes back clean, you're good to go. And I was like, all right. I fully expected to have to find my social security card or my birth certificate, which I haven't seen in like 4 or 5 years. Not gonna lie about it. So. I have my original birth certificate from 77 years ago. All right. I know where it theoretically it should be. I'm pretty sure it's there. But also my kid moved out and she may have it. But I don't think she does. I'm pretty sure it's where I think it is. It's my social security card, you know? Welcome back. I hope the laundry smells fresh and clean. It is hot out. And yeah, that's the other thing. I would have to get mine from the state of Indiana and I live in the state of Minnesota. Although, no, my kid was, okay, yeah. And I don't know. So I'm hoping I still have it. Like like if I had to replace my social security card, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Cause like if I only have my ID, how am I supposed to get my social security card? Cause they require 2 forms of ID too. Like I just don't understand. No, and that's 100% valid. But for then Nigerian hair. Oh, it's not that hot here. The high today here is 68, although it feels like 76, but it is also storming today and it is going to be storming until like 8 o'clock tonight. So no, valid. I'm not even that chunky anymore and I'm still too, like, listen, if my titties start sweating, it is too hot. And my titties are sweating. So that tells you everything you need to know. It started thundering and I went from having every cat in this room to 0 cats in this room. They have all headed for the hills. Pretty sure they are all in the basement. Humidities is facts. I forget that you guys can't see me in potato form. I'm just over here singing along to the song, having a great fucking time. All right. I have like 4. Aries is baby. Aries, when you hear somebody call somebody else a scaredy cat, they met Aries and realized that that is what it is. Arthas and Ava will welcome any intruder. They will walk up, they will say hello. They want you to love on them, pick them up. Do not care who you are. Isla will stare at you from a distance to see how me or Mr. Noobs interacts with you before she makes a decision. But most of the time, she wants nothing to do with you. But to be fair, it also took Isla almost 2 years to come up and sit in my lap. And I'm not, the first time she did it, I almost cried. She's always been very standoffish. But it took like 2 years for her to be like, okay, you're cool. I'll come hang out with you. And now she's my little Velcro kitty. So we got to take her to an internal medicine specialist to find out what's going on, because like she's, again, hasn't gotten any better. She hasn't gotten any worse, but they're concerned if she doesn't get any better that there will be scarring in her lungs. So we're trying to figure out, because the internal medicine specialist is like 3 hours away. So we've got to figure out how to get her there, and we can't give her, they're hesitant to give her something to keep her calm because they're worried it'll slow her breathing too much. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole thing. There's a whole thing. No, little Isla Jeanington is I don't have favorites, but she is indeed the favorite. So she is the reason we got a job. I'm not even kidding you, because I have to make sure we can continue to pay for her vet bills. I wouldn't got a job. That's love. All right. This area here feels okay. I kind of want to see about dear camera. Good morning, Winter. I am indeed going to lose my shit. All right, let me see what we have here. I want this all started because we noticed she was having a little bit of problems breathing, and I was like, she probably has asthma. And we took her in, and she somehow caught pneumonia. And then from there, they were like, she actually does have asthma as well. So she has a little inhaler. But she's never gotten better. Like her lungs are so cloudy, you can't see her heart in an x-ray. And we do not know why. She's been on prednisone. She takes an inhaler twice a day. She's been on antibiotics. Like we can't figure out what it is. So we're going to have to take her to an internal medicine specialist to figure out what's causing it. And if we can like get rid of it. So she needs something. She lives on treats right now because I feel bad. Anytime she gets medicine, anytime she gets an inhaler, anytime she's in here by herself, I'm just like, here's some treats. I just opened the treat container and let her eat out of it. And she is spoiled. So. I'm looking for this maybe? Nah, that's not what I want. I could do this, but I don't want to. If somebody sexy, tell them, hey. All right, let's do this. All right. We're going to put this here. We're going to make this really little. All right. Do you see where we're going with this? We're going to make it this color. And then we're going to hit this button and put it here. Now, the question is, do we make it the same size as the wall or do we keep it thin? You know, that's the question. I'm going to click that and turn this off, but I'm also just going to duplicate it. And now I'm just going to line up these where I want them here. And then we'll use the advanced options tool. to move them where we need them. I'm just trying to get them spaced decently. Come here, you. I'm just alt placing them. I did learn that roofs are not free in this game as much as I thought they were. I'm going to put these kind of close. We can always delete. I'm going to throw a couple extra down in case we need them near the end. There. Yeah, I'm sorry. Boop. What you got in store? This game, I love it so much. Okay, listen, I'm trying, game. I'm trying. It really is. It says you want to try and do something? Let me make the camera angle as impossible as possible. All right. Joke's on you, game. The one thing you don't know about me, I'm hard-headed as fuck. I may be lazy, but I'm hard-headed as hell. I saw something say mama didn't raise no quitter, but she did raise a complainer. I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to like it. Truer facts were never spoken. I've never felt something more in the depths of my soul in my life. I may not have copied enough extras now that these are going on the actual space I need them to be. I have no idea why it just got real dark over there, but cool. Look how much space there is. Oh, Lord. We love little ones. They know what's up. Yes. Love Shack, baby, yeah. Love Shack, baby. Yes. You can pick up every single job, every single class, every single everything at the same time and do all of them. You just do, so like if you're weaving, you're going to do weaving class quests. And my suggestion, if you want to do crafting and stuff, is to pick up your botanist and your miner first. That way you can gather your own materials, especially if you're on free trial and you can't use the market board. And that way you can gather your own materials and then you can pick up all of the crafting stuff and turn them into cool things. The only ones you can't pick up are ones that are like level locked, but those are fighting classes. It's going to be like your Dark Knight is level locked. A healer, the Astrologian or Astrologan, I'm not sure how we all pronounce it, is class locked. They are level locked. Dancer is level locked. Sage and Reaper are level locked, but outside of that, like your crafters and gatherers are not level locked. You can pick those up at level 1. I put my blanket on the floor because I was hot. Aries immediately came in and sat on my blanket, and now I'm not hot. I'm actually a little cold, and I can't get my blanket because little man is, well, old man. He's not little. Old man is sitting on it, and I'm not going to get him off of it. When I tell you guys the amount of times I am uncomfortable because my cats are comfortable, and I don't want to disturb them. Fortunately, I have more than one blanket. Just kidding. That blanket is downstairs because I washed. Oh, no, it's not. It's right there. Welcome back, little ma'am. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. Ooh. Listen, she just wants to make sure that you don't get sick, mama. You got a fever. You got to sweat it out. Right now, please. There we go. We're sticking two together because we don't know how. We'll see if these actually stay there. Because like I said, my archway didn't, and it made me real sad. My archway wall forked. Oh, you think you got it. So now it's a column wall. Oh, we get together. All right. Right? Listen, my cats aren't allowed in my bedroom, except for Isla, because they are all fucking menaces to society. They run all over the place. They knock things over. Aries likes to eat my makeup and my makeup brushes, so they're not allowed in there. Isla likes to come in and just hang out. She wants to lay on the bed and just exist. So she is allowed in there, but the rest of them, hoodlums. All right. Heathens. Disrespectful. So they're not allowed in there. All right. I think I like it, Picasso. I think this side of the room is pretty well done. It's not like perfect. I might shove a plant in the corner because when in doubt, plant it out. Ice cold. I like this guy. That guy's a little large. Maybe we don't like maybe this guy. I want him here. A little bit of a turn. And I actually want you to be a little bigger. Like that. Don't have me break this thing then for nothing. Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. All right, let's see what we want here. I kind of like this picture, you know? Or this picture. Or this picture. You know, I might do that one. Actually, I won't do that one. I like this one. So I'm going to make you larger. And then maybe we can do another little plant. It's true. I don't take it back. I stand by that. They're all little shits. Every one of them. Except for Isla. Isla's a perfect little princess baby. But in the grand scheme of things with my cats, Isla really is the best behaved cat. Ava is a very close second, followed by Aries. Arthas, menace to society. And that's just what it is. I don't really want a rug over here. I kind of like this the way it is. I'm going to go into show me it all. I want it all. I want it now. I don't know what that's from. I know that my niece used to watch it growing up. It could have been a Barbie thing. That pops into my head randomly from her. And then for a long time, and I have no idea what this is from either. We've never figured it out. She would do stuff. She would like do something and then she'd go, oh my head, oh my butt, oh my head, oh my butt, oh my head, oh my butt. And I have no idea. None of us, like all of us have tried to figure out since she was like 4 and she's about to be a freshman in high school, where that came from because it randomly comes up and none of us know where, oh my head, oh my butt, oh my head, oh my butt, oh my head, oh my butt. We have no idea where it came from. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, the lint liquor. No, my niece, the middle one, like the oldest niece is when you think, and I say this with nothing but love. I love this girl so much. When you think cat lady librarian, very sweet, very quiet, she really is a very sweet, like she just graduated high school, a little naive. Like that's my oldest niece. The middle one, fucking wild child. I love her so much. She says some of the craziest shit you'll ever hear in your fucking life. My brother is bald, has been for years, shaves his head. And the way she fucking roasts her dad, I cry laughing. Like so fucking unironically funny. She's so fucking funny and she's ruthless, dude. If she ever picks on me, I'm like, oh God, I'm about to be fucking destroyed by a freshman, you know, like, but she is so funny about it. Like you can't even be mad because I'm like, where the fuck did you get that from? Like, she cracks me up. I feel like we need a little window here. I also feel like this is, she said something the other day. My brother was talking to her about something, her dad. And she was like, I don't know why it matters. It's not like you have hair. I have no idea what he was referring to, but the way he looked at her. She makes fun of his baldness all the time. I was looking, we came into the graduation ceremony and I knew where they were because my brother's bald. I said, oh, there they are. And Mr. Noobs goes, how can you find them? I was like, you don't see that big ass bald head shininess reflecting? And I come and I sat down and she's sitting next to me and she goes, oh, you found us easy. I said, I saw your dad's bald ass head. And she was like, I know, I keep telling him he needs to polish that shit and Mr. Clean and stuff. And I'm like, girl, you need to stop. You need to stop. She goes, I know where he is in any room because the reflection is so bright. I'm like, please never, ever talk to me like that. I will cry. But that's what I mean. She's so like, and she does it in such a way that is so nonchalant that you're like, God damn, she's not even trying. I don't want to be around when she is. All right. You can tell she is her father's daughter. Like her dad and I grew up in the same kind of like predominantly Black neighborhood with predominantly Black schools, all of like, you can tell where somebody was raised. And you can tell who raised her. Her mama is very kind, very sweet. Like, when you think non-passive aggressive Minnesota nice, just genuinely good people, that's my sister-in-law. And then her daddy, my brother, is, I don't know how those two met up. They balance each other very well. But they are very different people. When they say opposites attract, that's my brother and his wife. They're perfect for each other. And I'm not being funny when I say that. They really do balance each other out beautifully. They crack me up. I think that goes there. I don't know. I feel like we need a mirror, or not a mirror, a window right here. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it here. And then I'm just going to make it short. I think it needs to line up. There we go. And this is why I love this game. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Pop this little shelf here. We'll do the thing where we hold down shifts. It holds both sides at the same time and bring it out. I think I'm going to move this toilet over a little, like to there. And then we can move this over as well. All right. And now we got to go in here and find our bathroom things. Didn't need you to do all that now. Let me in the bathroom, damn it. It's only one person that's currently living here, although you could very easily have two pairs live here. There is a double bed. But down some soap, a little toothpaste. And then I'm going to put this little cream down here. Oh, fuck yes, brother. Okay. I'm going to make that shelf for toilet paper. Look at it. And then I can put this here. And then in the shower, when you get into your shower, do you get in where the shower head is, or do you get in where the shower head isn't? I'm a get in where the shower head isn't. I'm also a back to the shower head person. I know some people face the shower. I'm not a shower facer. Interesting. There's a lot more shower head isn't in here than I thought there would be. And that's fair. Listen, I'm going to start getting in where the shower head is and facing it. I'm going to start waterboarding myself. I'm a back to the shower person, but I'm now going to be a face to the shower person. Oh no, I definitely test the temperature first too. I'm not just bouncing in there. That's not happening. You see the way that clips right to the edge of the tub? Love you. It's so good. All right, maybe we put that there. This is what my bathroom looks like. We have like a built-in shower head there. Don't yell at young girl from behind me. Toilet paper. I have a lot of back problems, so I am back to the shower, water hot enough to fry an egg. You know? That's me. Is it really not a towel bar? I'm hungry. So in 6 minutes, when ad starts, I'm going to leave you all unattended. All right. Just so you know. And go grab my lunch. I know. I want to be a shower beer person. Really? I am. You have a beer in the shower. Yeah, I don't drink. Yeah. I like a refreshing beveragino in the shower if I'm going to shower with a beveragino, but I typically don't shower with a beveragino. I'm looking up Does Paralives have a towel bar? Yes. Decorative bathroom clutter. That's not a bathroom. Bathroom? I'm looking. That's lights. That's trash. You know what? We will put a little trash bin up here. Yeah, no, I understand. I would also be a little upset. Yeah, see? You're a shower wine person. And that's valid. I'm a shower weed person because that's my beverage, of choice. There you are. I was just where the fuck is my shower? But also, yeah, so I'm gonna let the beat drop. Listen, I don't like baths. We've had this conversation. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love. This is what I want. Is it a blanket? Yes. Are we going to pretend it's not a blanket and is indeed a towel? Also, yes. No. I am very much a don't want to sit in people's soup. That I don't go into pools. I'm not like, I will go into a pool if my nibblings ask me to get into the pool. And that's only because I love them. And I immediately take a shower as soon as I can. But if I'm going to take a bath, I'll take a bath and then I immediately take a shower afterwards. I don't know what it is. But I just can't. It makes me feel weird. I feel like that's a good towel. I think that's a decent towel. I just want to move you over the slightest little bit and maybe down a touch. And then I'm going to duplicate. And I'm going to click this and I'm going to do a rotation so they're not exactly the same. Scoot over. There was 3 in the bed and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over when one fell out. Here we go. Perfect. So. Yeah, like I don't do water I can't see the bottom of. Again, unless I am pressured into it by my nibblings. Just because like I just realized how curled my toes were. I don't like things touching me that I can't see. It's not happening. Duckweed, fish, another person, abso-fucking-lutely not. If I can't see the bottom of the water, I'm not getting into it. But I also don't like being on people's soup. That's gross. I weirded myself out. Like, there's not a lot of things where I'm like, absolutely not. That's one of them. Oh, I need to get off this. This needs to go away. What am I on? A towel. There we go. Yeah. And that's the thing. All right, I'm gonna go grab food. But like, if I can see the little fishies, and I know there's some that come up and like nibble on your hairs and stuff, I don't mind because I can see it. But if I can't see them, I am freaking out. It's not happening. But I will be back. I'm gonna leave you on this beautiful screenshot right here. You guys can let me know what we think about a rug and what the hell we're going to do over here. If anything, this build may be about done. No, I understand that. I do indeed understand that. All right, I'll be back. Go piss. All right, I'm back. What are we having for lunch today? I made curry chicken salad, which is just chicken salad with curry in it. Cranberries and pecans. It's delicious. Also, we got Duke's mayonnaise. I've never had it before until recently. I think I am and forever will be a Hellman's girly. I don't dislike the Dukes, but I don't like it as much as I prefer the Hellmans. So, I'm like, get it out my face. Mm-hmm. That's just dad ears, unfortunately. All right, we need a rogue. All right, we did this one downstairs. Maybe we do this one upstairs. I'll put that there. On our little thingamathing over here, let's do. I don't want to keep doing plants. Let's do. They just get focused, man. The amount of times I make Mr. Noobs jump when I go into there because he's got his earphones in and is so into what he's doing. I could stand right next to him just yapping and he does not hear me. Even without his headphones on, if he's in the middle of something and I start yapping, I may as well be talking to the wall. Oh yeah, I forgot. They actually give us things like tampons and pads in this game. This. And then we'll grab a little candelina. Maybe, if I remember where it is. There we go. And I'm going to make it smaller. Just a little one. And then here. There's one I'm looking for. It's the one with the lips with all of the stuff on it. Where's this one? And then on this one, I need to find a sign that's the like, you're like really pretty. I want that. I want that a lot, you know? We've already hit a pickle. We only hide one pickle to build. But boy, when I tell you I would put a pickle on every floor. Could maybe do that. You click the right mouse, it unclicks at whatever you're holding. Yes. Thank you. Because I just like click and then I just click off of it. So not having to do that is nice. Thank you. Are we done? Is this build a finito? Oh, I wanted this. This is a blanket. I wanted it like beyond the bed. Straight. Maybe a little bigger. Because sometimes you just need a little extra comfort, you know? If I do that, it's going to hide the bottom. But if I do that, it just looks like it's folded up. What if keeping the bottom kind of hidden is going to be key here. Yeah, and then we can turn this. Hey, we just plopped it down. And listen. Vicky, you can do it. I believe in you. You can do hard things. And that includes going to this appointment. It's important. It's not for you, it's for the kiddos. If you can't do it for you, do it for them. Woo! I'm like eating in between. That's why I get really quiet. Again, I know you guys can't see me. So. And that's cool. Why end that winning streak today? And all you're doing by canceling is postponing the anxiety, you know? I also see kelp when I look at that sign. You're not wrong. I 100% see kelp. I'm going to call this incense diffuser, you know? We'll do the green. I'm going to do these hands. We'll do the hands like this. And I'll move this to like here. Okay. And then we have a telescope out here, but I'm going to put like a little bench, a little place to sit. Maybe. I feel like this is an outside couch. Exactly. I think we'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll do a couple little side tables. Like that. Put that there. We're going to do a little squeezing over. Perfect. And then maybe we could do un rug. Something, I was going to say something simple. I keep using that rug. You know what it is? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Maybe this. You know what it is? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Maybe not this. You know what it is? Everything we do it big. Actually, I am going to. Why are you red? All right, we're going to do this. Make it smaller. And then we're going to grab this and make it smaller. And then we can like do this. I'm going to hold shift. I'm not going to hold shift. It can just do that. I wish with all my might to fly with dragons, or with all my heart to fly with dragons in a world of art. All right. Everything we do, little a bit. We'll put this here. We'll move this over. Make sure nothing's peeking or poking. And then we'll make these like, ooh, not white. Kind of this color. And then we need a good plant. A good plant, you know. One of these bad boys right here. Oh, let's do this. Is it just me? I don't... do I have... You guys can hear Paralives just very quietly. If you play Paralives, when you play something, does that pop sometimes get real loud? Just randomly? Because I feel like every like 25th time I play something, it's like, let me blow your eardrums out. Okay. Everything I do will be. There we go. That's fair. I like the pops. I don't like when they get real loud out of nowhere because like you're vibing and you're like building and all of a sudden, ba-boom. Are we done? Is this house complete? If I upload this to the gallery or to the thing, I don't think it will download the pictures that I have used. Just so you know. And I don't think you'll get this mailbox because it is considered a mod. But outside of that, I think it's okay. So I'm gonna... How do people take screenshots in this game? I did a custom rug. Oh yeah, it won't do the custom rug either. Right here. Good eye, good eye. This is one of the things in the game. I wish I could figure out how people get the archway to stay. Because like I said, I had to... The camera by the 3 dots. I'm fucking dumb. You said that, you know? Okay. Bitch, be so serious. Perfect. That's what I need. No, no, no. Get out of there. Get out of there. All right. We will do... Let me find our time of day here. I guess we'll do this one. All right. Okay. Dear Para, you're so cute. I love you so much. Get the fuck out of my pictures. Thank you. Can I not change that filter intensity? I don't see a difference. Hold on. I can do all of these. Listen, buddy. We can contemplate art. Wait a minute. We love a built-in pose pack. All right. We love a built-in pose pack. Okay. Lame. Finish him on lunch. Also, if you guys are on TikTok, I would like you to look up Chef Mo. I don't follow them because I learned when you follow a creator, it affects their payout. And creators I really like, I don't typically follow, but they do a couple of series on their channel on how to feed your family. And he does a family of 4, I believe, for $5 or for $10. And the way he does it is he assumes you don't have anything in your house other than what he is purchasing with you. So if you're looking for some, and this guy actually is a chef, he has a lot of experience in the culinary world. So if you're looking for cheap meals that are pretty filling, it's Chef Mo, M-O-E. Listen, the girl knows what she likes, all right? And I'm sure the HVAC guy does not mind seeing titty, especially since it's not real titty. All right, and we're gonna take picture, take picture, take picture. I'm not giving you guys pictures of the back. All right. So now I'm going to go to just chatting for a second. I don't want to dox myself, so respectfully. I'm going to zoom out, click this house, save lot to the library. And what is this? What is this lot called? Hollow Miss? Nope. What is this lot called? Does this lot not have a house? The thunder has stopped and all of the cats have resumed their presence in my house or in my room. Let me do one more little picture here so you guys know which lot this is on. You guys will know what lot this is on. All right. All right. And now I zoom out, click, own. And then from here, I exit to main menu. I know you guys can't see it. I'm just trying to remember myself. I didn't save the house. I have to go back and save the house. It's not a loft. I'm gonna just call it a small industrial house on that weird lot. That's what the name of it's gonna be. My game takes forever to load, man. I have hiccups. Okay. Pause. We don't need that. All right. And then scroll out, click house, save industrial house on that weird lot. You guys will know. Hey, that's fantastic. I hope your milk is delicious. I'm all of the intolerance for lactose, but I do indeed still eat that ice cream. Do not let me lie to you. All right. Put to main menu. I have a latte every morning. All right. And then we go into mods, lots, created by you. Nope. There we go. Industrial house on that weird lot. Upload to Steam library. Industrial house. In between the pharmacy, or industrial house by the pharmacy. By pharmacy. Okay. Uploading to the Steam workshop. Yeah. Yes, I want to see the workshop page because it's going to look like Dookie Butter, as I expected. How do I add? Edit images. Upload. Choose files. Desktop. You know I'm sexy. Don't call, just text me. ITGIRL. You know I am that girl. Kiss and tell. Where are they on my desktop? Do you know by chance what the name of the file is called? Okay. Is it these? Nope. Oh, there it is. Paralyzed photo mode. I see. All right. So choose files, desktop, paralyzed photo mode. One. What do you, now it's telling me my files are too big. Listen, I didn't make them this big. It won't let me upload them because my pictures are too big. And I don't know how to make my pictures smaller. But we'll copy that and we will put it in the gallery. Industrial house on that weird lot does contain mods. Those may not load when you download the build. Heart, space, paste, enter. A little over 2 megabytes, and 2 megabytes is the limit. So unfortunately for me, I'm gonna have to figure out how to shrink it, you know? And that's okay. We'll figure out how to shrink it later. Load game. This one right here. I do indeed have 30 hours in just this build file. I am at like 70 hours in this game. I do need to go get a life. This is why I got a job. I can't put 70 hours in a game in 2 weeks if I have a job, right? That's the rules. Need to do this. I didn't poot. I'm opening a container. If you heard that. All right. Well. Watching my little parrot walk around because I didn't pause the game. Incredible. All right. Into a Photoshop program. Okay. Okay. I will look at that because I can add the pictures whenever. So if I buy this, it's a residence. I can buy it. So like it's hard, right? Because you want your kids to feel safe, especially in their own house. And I'm glad that she does. But yeah, stranger danger is real. And that's something that's hard to teach. I used to have to teach my kid all the time. An adult will never come to you for help. As a child, an adult should never come to you for help. And if they do, you need to go find an adult that you trust that isn't that adult. So. If an adult comes to you and says they lost their puppy, you go find an adult that you trust and say, this person needs help finding their puppy. Don't ever go find that puppy. All right. Split level entry. What lot do we want to build that on? I have an idea of how to do it. I'm like in my head thinking, I have an idea of how to do it. I'm just not 100% sure how to do it. Like this is a big old lot. There's my little red caboose that isn't red anymore. Chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Little red caboose along the tracks. Woo. What you got? Missy. Missy's like a little cutie. We love Missy. Merlin might be my favorite. You know how many frogs I have? 0. Yeah, and it is weird because this is my husband in one of my play games. Zane. And yes, Paratwerk. Still highly recommend. Okay. I think we're gonna do our split level on this house. This might be my favorite lot in the game. This house is uploaded on the gallery as well on the Steam Workshop. It is completely empty minus your kitchen and your plumbing. A friend of ours, Fresh Baked Thimbo, is doing a 100 baby challenge and needed. It is little lad. I have no idea where he stays, but he is for the streets. Don't let him. Little lad was made on stream to show somebody how to do a mix it up command with multiple different things, a sound, a GIF, you know what I mean? A chat message. And that's just all of the things we chose. So people said it should stay, so it stayed. So if you're looking for a little farmhouse situation that is empty and ready to be decorated to your liking, this is the primary. Bedrooms. Like I said, this was built specifically to be a 100 baby house. Main living space with a kitchen. And then down here, you could either convert this into 2 more bedrooms because it has a bathroom. This is their skill building area. I'm not going to lie. Peep is also a little cutie patootie with the bow, you know? So, and it has its own separate entry. So like your kids could be down here rocking out and you would never know. So it's a big old, it is a massive house. This house is way too big for me. But again, when you say 100 babies, like this room, this will easily fit at least 3, if not 4 beds. If you tried hard enough, this will fit 2. This will fit at least 3, if not 4. This could fit 2. This could fit 2. This could fit 3 or 4. This is the primary. You only need 1 bedroom in there, you know? I'm going to have to turn my air up. Just a little. Can I buy this house? I think I can. I just want to see it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm locking in, dang it. I just like to see what other people do here. I did literally just buy this house to see what it looked like. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. Unfinished. Technically, this bedroom is illegal because there's not a window and you have to have an ingress window in order for it to be a legal bedroom. I have to sneeze. Okay. I might have one more in there. My goodness. I just like to see what they built. All right. Page up. Washer dryer. Very nice. It's a big bathroom. This is a nice little house. They did nice in this house. This house looks good. I even like this little kitchen layout. What would you change in this bathroom? I'm just curious because I don't mind this. The only thing I don't like is this. I think I would take this and like move it over here. But like they did what they did. Yeah, that's like the worst part. Is this right here. They like a closet, a non-functional closet, you know? All right. I was just curious what that house looked like. I'm going to buy every house on this map. We're about to look at every house on this map. We know that. What else is for sale? You? Okay. What else do we have? Let's see you. Okay, so they have done a foundation, a basement that is empty, which is fine. We love an empty basement. Main floor. Okay. It's a very empty entryway. I'm assuming this is a pet door. Okay. That's their kitchen. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. All right, we got a couple of very plain bedrooms, which is fine. I was wondering where the shower was going to be because I didn't see a shower in the other one. All right, what else do we have? That house is fine. We're going to leave it alone for now. That I built. Is this an empty lot or is this a house? I think this is an empty lot. Yeah, because I looked at that house. All right, let's look at this one. I'll just give myself more money. Because you can do print money. And then I can say I want one, my bad. Print money, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's $1 million, but I want $1 billion. I have 2. I can't. We'll do 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 100,000 million. There we go. Now we never have to worry about money. And if you're a simmer, you can open that menu with Control Shift C. I know I said that yesterday. But I always just repeat. All right. So they've done just a foundation here. Interesting choice of a curved wall. I wouldn't have done a curved wall there. They did do platform stairs, a half wall here. Oh, I can show you how to do a foundation. It's a big bedroom. It looks like they've clipped the chimney inside, which I kind of like because you can see the thing. Yeah, foundation's pretty easy. Shower, toilet, washer, dryer, bedroom, another big old bedroom. That's the other thing. You see this door is open. You can click and open or close doors. And that's for any door. Say you want this just to be an open door, you can leave that door open. Not yet. You want your front door to be open, you can just open your front door. So, those are all, and they'll stay that way until you close it. Same. It would be, or curtains, being able to open or close curtains or blinds. That would be a lot of fun. I think that that is something I would look forward to. So. All right, for a foundation, I'll stop doing this. We'll go to a lot we can build on here, like this one. We'll do this lot for our split entry. Scroll it out, click. Oh, I already own this lot. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out. Click this lot. Now I have a mod that allows me to zoom out further, and a mod that allows me to get rid of that fog situation that happens in the game. That's the only reason I can do that. If you own multiple lots, you have to zoom out here to bulldoze this lot. All right, and then we can zoom it back in. So because I want to do a split level house, I am going to have to do a foundation only if you own one lot. If I go here and I try to bulldoze the lot, I own multiple lots from the town map. I have to click the lot I want to bulldoze. So I just zoom out and do it this way. The other thing with this is, for example, we do it with this house. I know a lot of you already know this. This is how you move the entire house on the lot. You click this and then you can do whatever you want. Like I said, I think you guys, that was shown to me by Just Jess and Vicky. So, because I didn't know that was a thing I could do. So to build a foundation, super simple. Half wall to desired height. Build your foundation however you want it. I then take this floor and raise it up so it matches, and I go up and I delete the ceiling. Now from here, I can go into my regular walls. And build whatever shape I want. Oh, you bitch ass whore. Connect. There we go. Now I can do this. I show again. It's all good. I will show again. So you use your half wall. You can set this to whatever height you want. I normally do a 3 or a 4 depending on what I'm doing. You rock out your foundation, whatever shape you want, however big you want. Foundation. Delete the ceiling. I always delete the ceiling. Hello, dear game. Are we really doing this right now? page down. That was my fault. I raise up the floor so it matches. And then I delete the ceiling. Then from here, you take your walls and you just retrace what you've done. That's only one tile, which is why it was fighting me. Or if you want to make it longer, you can. It's just going to be a little funky with the foundation situation. So I always suggest you stick with what you got going on here. And then I will take this wall and make this wall taller. And then you can take your brick, whatever you're doing for your foundation, and place that on there. There's your foundation. Foundation is done. Beautiful. Now you can hit shift and typically it'll do the whole thing, but that also gives you the ability now to do a different up here. You don't, it raises all of it. It'll raise the entire build that way. And then if you want to do a porch here, you will go back and do your half wall and raise the floor. And I keep the porch like that. I'll keep the ceiling. And then from here, I can do my fence, whichever fence I choose to do. And it'll pop them on there for me. This is how you replace the wall with the fence. This is to build a fence. So from here, I could do whatever. Add my roof because there should be... The ceiling isn't here. That's how you do a foundation. We're going to try to do a split level entry. So this one is going to be interesting because we have to do a basement. I'm thinking in my head here. So we're going to have to do a full size basement, like normal wall height basement, and raise the ground around it so it's buried. So we're going to have to lower the ground first. We're going to have to do a normal entryway height at ground level. Then we're going to have to do a half wall between the basement level and the regular floor, whatever height we want the regular floor to be. And then we do our top level floor. That is in my head how this is supposed to go. Am I correct? I don't know. I don't know. So first thing I'm going to do is... Actually, the first thing I'm going to do... I did find a mod for smaller... Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you're welcome. But I'm going to get rid of all of the character on this lot, you know? Everything that makes it kind of fun and funky. And then... I feel like that's a good depth, actually. So now I'm going to grab this and make this way smaller. And grab from here. And we're going to do this as a basement. I need this to go faster. I'm impatient and I like things to happen quickly. It is still not as fast as I would like it to be. We're experimenting. I have no idea if this is actually how to do this or not. I know that James Turner has built a split level, but I don't know if he's done a split entrance. All right, so I'm going to delete this wall and I'm going to bring this here. All right, before I go anywhere else with this. Hell yes. I'm glad you get your AC on Monday. I know the stairs are going to come down. Like, this will be where the stairs go. Right? And then... we're going to do bedroom, bedroom. And then here I'm going to do a bathroom. So that's that. And then up here, we're going to take this and pull the floor back up around this house. Nope, that's not what we need. What is happening? Oh, this needs to be smaller. Why are you going lower? I need you to be higher. Hello, Autumn. I haven't checked my QD score or my... don't like that. What is... oh, okay. Heard. Understood. Okay. So this house, I'm going to have to kind of do this way because we have a slope. So we're just going to tap. We're going to tap and fill. And then I'm going to take my smoothing tool. "81% walnut's kind of wild." All right, let's see what our walnut score is. 87, still less than me, brother. Still less than me. 21. I think that might be my highest cutie patootie score ever. All right, I need this to come up a little more in the back here. Okay. I want these a little more smoothed out. All right. I also want this to come down a little bit in the back, because I want to be able to like sneak a couple of windows in on the side. But I don't mind there being a hill, you know? Oh, man. We're struggling. I want a nap so bad, but I'm like, I only want a nap because of the weather. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so here's this. Okay. And then from here, I may not have made this basement big enough. I think I'm going to make this basement a little larger. Hi, Mama. Do you need attention? Mm-hmm. You need attention? I'm sorry. Isla needs attention. She just wants to hang out. You know, who am I to tell her no? I would never. All right. So if we do that, It just feels really big. But my thought is I want this to be a porch kind of situation here where you walk in. And then I'm thinking here. I'm thinking here. I don't think it needs to be this. I think it needs to be this. But I need it to be up here. And then we would do like a door here to come into the house. From there, you would have a landing. And then you would have stairs down. Like here. I don't tell you guys, we were indeed going to be bulldozing a lot. Okay. That is the thing I said we were going to be doing. I own multiple lots. When I try to bulldoze from close up, it sends me to that menu. Because I own pretty much every lot in this save file right now. Okay. I'm really trying to think. I'm going to build this above ground to see if my thought process is correct. Right? So I would do this for now, right? From here, if this is my entryway, I think I would do, this is my entryway. So this is the space for my entry. I would do stairs coming down. So come in here. I could move the back down. That's fine. And then we would also have stairs going up like that. Not like that. Stairway to heaven and shit. I didn't ask you to do that, game. Try that again. Okay. The only issue with being a potato is sometimes you are indeed a potato. Okay. So I'm just gonna like put this here. Okay. Again, I don't think it needs to be this tall. I think it needs to be a half wall type situation. But the half wall needs to be taller. I can never do it here. I have to do it here. I think we're doing like a 7. Right? And then from here, you could do stairs like this. Why, brother? Right? And then we would do like this. So this would come up. And then from here, we would have to do this half wall situation around. Again, we're figuring this out together. All right, so it goes like that. So now we have stairs up, stairs down. I don't want this ceiling. because I need to maybe the half wall also goes here. And this also comes up. Why are you giving me ceiling finishes? That's not what I need. I need to be able to res this floor. Okay. Hold on. We got this. We'll figure this out. It's okay. All right. So that we like. I'm going to come back over here. All right. That goes like this. I'm sorry that you guys are in ads. I'm trying to, we're just playing. All right. And then I do this, right? From here, I want this ceiling gone. Nope. Page down. I want this floor to be raised up because we're not using that. I want to be able to go down to this level. I want to come up to an entryway and stairs. So like this wall could be deleted. Okay. And then from here, I need to delete this roof. And from here, we do a normal wall. And then we can why are we only doing one panel at a time here? Okay, so that would be our second floor. But if I wanted to do another half wall here, I can only go up to an 11 on a half wall. This would need to come up to match this. And these walls would also need to come up. And then maybe we do a wall here. And then this we could move over to like here. All right. It understands what I want to do. The issue is I don't have a full ceiling. So I think in order to get that, I'm going to have to like redraw some rooms here. Can I get rid of that wall? All right, so if I wanted to do this, I could do like a room there and a room here. I still don't have a ceiling. Theoretically, in theory, right? And then dear trees, you're beautiful, but get out of my way. I am not the Lorax. All right. And then we would do a porch here. The game is pretty relaxing until you're trying to figure out how to do something that you don't know how to do. So I'm trying to figure out how to do a split level. I don't have a ceiling on some of my stuff, and I'm not sure why. And then these stairs can go out here. Got too far. Right? So we could do stairs here. All right. Stairs in, front door. We would do like a big old front door. All right. That gives you your front door. You come in. These walls might be able to be lowered a little. For that. But I don't know if they can be lowered here. No. So they have to be at least this tall. I think that's okay. Outside of not figuring out how to get a ceiling here. I think I know how to get a ceiling here. Hold on. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. And then I can delete this wall maybe. Okay, that gives me my ceiling. Okay. So. I'm thinking. Okay, let me think here. I'm really trying to figure out how, like, I did not realize I was looking at other things. Don't mind me. What do we think, Isla? Do we full send it? Do we commit? This part would have to be underground a little bit. And then we would have this, which we could raise up to meet the floor. I think that would be okay. I think that is probably the way to do it. Oop, too far. Is split level like that. That's the thing. I can't change this really here, but I can. Don't ask me why I can do it this way, but I can't do it the way I just tried. And then I can move this here. I can take this wall here, question mark. And then I could take this staircase and double wide it. I know it goes into a wall, okay? I'm very aware. But if I go down here, okay. Outside of this not being in the ground the way I want it, I do believe that is how we're going to have to do a split level. It's going to be a combination of half walls and full walls. So shall we send it? Shall we fucking send it, mates? I don't want it too low. It can be a little lower than that. I think that would be okay. Okay, when you come downstairs, I want there to be a game room slash gym. So I'm going to do that here. Off of that, we're going to do a bathroom slash laundry room. So it's going to be a little bigger here. This is going to be a hallway to get back to this game room slash laundry room. And then on this side, let's do maybe a little music room. All right. And then here's going to be our porch. But we also have to remember, we got to get stairs coming down here. So if that's the porch, I'm gonna leave. All right. Just gonna smooth stuff out here because like I said, I don't mind the hill. I think the hill is a fun concept. I might like pop it up a little bit more on this side actually, so it is more hill-like. Okay, so why is my grid not on? Okay, well, that's cool. My grid never fucking works, dude. All right, this is gonna be... Why are you doing... Okay. Why are you connecting like that? This I've already decided is gonna be our porch here. So we're gonna do... These are all placeholder items. Okay. There's that loud pop. All right, that's that. Now from here, we're gonna come in. I really wish it would give me a fucking grid. Thank you. Two. That's so I can put my stairs there. All right, and then I don't know why it is jumping down to this floor. Your kid can be very sweet. I feel like it needs to go like that. No, I think that's every kid ever. All right. Here we go. Okay, listen to me, gang. This ceiling, piss off. I don't want the ceiling. I don't want the ceiling. I don't want it. I don't. Okay, that's how I feel about that. All right, we'll do that. And then we'll grab our stairs. At least he understands that he needs to be helpful in order for it to work. Okay. And then we can pull this over to here. And I grab this. I think this is where I got all fucky last time because I didn't want the ceiling or something, or the ceiling wasn't working. But we're gonna try it again. Get out of here. Is it done? They say. Fuck out of here. Pissing me off, game. You're pissing me off. Okay. Half wall. Like that. Okay. Chocolate frosting to mix. Hell yeah. That sounds like a fantastic thing to do. Okay, so you're telling me this is a ceiling and not a floor, but this is a floor. But this isn't a floor. When I tell you, I just need you all to understand, I feel like this right now, and a little bit like this right now, and also kind of like this right now. But mainly this right now. Okay. What day are we doing this? Next Wednesday? Oh. Okay. I think this game thinks that like I'm not as stubborn as I am and that I won't find a way to do the thing I want to do. Joke's on you, bitch. I sure the fuck will. All right, let me. Oh no. Stop, stop. Carry my, carry my. Okay. Oh, you're up too high. Pull that down. And then this. Eat me. Because you were such a badass. Yeah, they don't work for me very well either, honestly. I tried them and they worked for a little bit, but then life hates me. And then we could do a full wall here. Come on. Come on, nobody. All right. So that should. All right. So in here we have. I'm going to move this. Oh, shit. Fuck. Ah, shit. Fuck. We're going to do that. Can I? Okay. Yes, I'm gonna scream. I'm sorry, Tammy Rachel. Pretty much. Okay. It's one of the houses where you walk in on the main floor and there's a little entryway, but you have to walk up the stairs to get to the top and down the stairs to get to the bottom. You're not fully dumb. They look... You've probably seen them when you've been out and about. They're ones that look like this. Like, they're also called a bi-level house. So you walk through the door here and there's an entryway. And then you're going to go in downstairs to get here and then upstairs to get here. So this would be your living room, kitchen, dining room. You might have a bedroom and a bathroom up here. And then down in the basement is typically where the main part of the bedrooms are. So let me see if there's like an interior that they'll show us. So respectfully, I don't want to listen to that. Split level house interior. Yeah, you see like a... Oh, if you have medicine that you need to take, now is the time to take it. P.S. By the way, go eat. Go drink. Go move your legs. All right. So yeah, like this is typically what an entryway for a split level will look like. You can see they have it the outside here. That's so cool. I love the exterior of her house. I specifically wanted interior photos. I love how they took this house from something, go away, comfy and cozy and kind of cool, because I like this built-in, to like very sterile. So sterile. Zero character. You know? But here's like the entryway. This is where you walk in and you come upstairs to the main part and then you go downstairs right here. That's perfect. That's the perfect example of what I'm looking for. You walk in and you go upstairs to the main level and downstairs to the basement level. They sterilized this house so hard that I fucking hate it. I just need you guys to know that. I hate that house. Yeah. Yeah, it's always like a half set of stairs up or down. I kind of like the concept of a split level house, but it's also just me. And Mr. Noobs. I don't have little kids to worry about trying to go up and down stairs. It would just be me and the cats. I like the idea of a split level because I could be downstairs in the air quotes basement, but not be in the basement, you know? No, don't get me wrong. I want a 1-story house. I want a single level house. I want my laundry on the same floor as my bedroom and my bathroom. I want a 1.5 bathroom so my guests can go shit in their own toilet. 3-bedroom house. That's what I want. Yeah, they were very popular in the 80s and 90s. And they're possible to build. In Paralives, I'm not sure how. Guess so. And I'm like getting similar, but no. Yes, to the Google, because they're split level homes, which are very similar to a split entry. The difference with a split level is there's not really They're very similar. They're very similar. I just want a split entry home. Split level homes were very popular in like the 70s and 80s. A split entry home became popular in the 80s into the 90s. I know we're just sitting here staring at the screen. I'm really thinking, man. I'm really thinking. I'm fighting for my life over here. So. All right. I'm sorry that you guys are going through all of that. I go through sleep regression because anxiety, not because of pain. I think I would rather not be able to sleep because my brain won't shut up than not be able to sleep because my body won't shut up. My brain will eventually exhaust itself. My body, that doesn't sound like your body will. And I'm sorry, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I would also be unsettled. I would also go to the thrift store. I don't want to be there, you know? I got other things to do. Okay, here's my other thought process. Really trying to think. I'm really thinking about how to do this. Could I look up how somebody else has done it? Absolutely. But also I'm hard-headed. I feel like the main floor is full wall height. The entryway would have to be a half wall height to get the stairs in there. And then the main floor would be full wall height. So you would have a air quotes gap in between your basement and your main floor of half wall. And I think that's the part I'm struggling with. Where are we going? I want to go to the thrift store. Perfect. Kind of. No, that's fantastic. I never find good stuff. And I think it's because of where my thrift stores are located. If I want expensive things, I go to the nice neighborhood, but they are like never worn. You know what I mean? Like it is pricey, but not lived in. There's never vintage. But then we have like the store in like your normal everyday neighborhood, and that shit is always just trash. And not destroyed on purpose, just trash. Welcome back, little mama. I don't know how to do this and it makes me angry. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually real irritated. Okay. Like it would be, no, you're good. I already told Mr. Noobs about it. We're gonna look at the store this weekend, and if they don't have any, I'm ordering it online. I sure as hell will be ordering it online. Let me look at you. All right, I want 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-story, 0 garage, search. I don't care about a garage. Mm-hmm. Can I put my stairs on a diagonal? I think I can. Oh, shit. I want you. This is what I want. Okay. Where's our entry here? Right here. And you have it. I'm looking at a floor plan. You have a seating area here. Upstairs, you have your dining room, bathroom, laundry room, garage, and then you have bedroom, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. But your living room is completely open. No time like the present, brother. I just got next Wednesday confirmed. We're gonna be doing an evening stream starting at 7 p.m. Central, just so you guys know. We're gonna do some running some games with Shmeek and Half Pint and Tommy Rachel, and I'm excited. I am utterly defeated with this house because I understand the concept. I'm just not understanding the execution. So we've been sitting here staring at the floor for multiple minutes. Because I really do think it is main floor, basement floor is like normal size, right? It's got to be like normal, a normal size. So if I'm going to do entryway here, don't worry about that. All right. That's there for a reason. Then from here, I want to go back. I am looking at a floor plan. And then we can do a diagonal here. Okay. Double stairs, wall. Here. Here. Down. Out. Across. I will check them out. Oh, I love her. Simmery Sims, I love her. I will look at these post stream. Just because of the time, and I'm done. I think that I'm calling it there for the day. I know it is another, we're ending a little earlier than the usual, but I'm done. I think I have reached the limit of my patience for right now, and I'm going to walk away and go find something else to do, but that is okay. I do know where I want to go today, though, because I never get the opportunity to go there with you guys. And I think, no, I appreciate it because I will absolutely be looking at those later. We're going to go say hi to Nixie. Nixie's doing some GTA 5. All right. I never get the opportunity to raid them, but we do get the opportunity to hang out over there when given the chance. So let me make sure I've got her spelled correctly. All right, grab your raid message. I'm going to say goodbye to Kick and goodbye to YouTube. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been real. It's been fun. It's even been real fun. And I will see you tomorrow for some Fortnite.